All right. Looks like we are here, all three of us.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna kick us off. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quill Will, and we are back. Three guys with common sense podcast with my co-host Avatar Slang. You can't say the slang without ang. Bringing all them elements together,
Hmm.
and then we got my guy, the man of many names. I run it down for him. Run it down. Run it.
Right now, he's B.O.B.
Oh no. Oh no.
because
Wow.
B.O.B. and Haley Williams filmed Airplanes, and it was the number 2 hit in the country, and it still took them like 8 months to meet.
I like what you did there. They call me give a bottle to a Negro, Mikey. Give a couple shots to a guy who don't drink, Mikey. And they call me snowed in Mikey if you nasty. Welcome to Three Guys with Common Sense. We are here. We are snowed in. This is a special snowed in episode. I texted the guys earlier and said, why don't we just go live today? Ain't nobody doing nothing. Everybody shoveled the little ice in front of their house, or if you live in an apartment, you watch your tenant do it for you.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Praise him. Praise him.
We are back. Three Guys with Common Sense. My shirt is strictly for Slanger. For y'all that don't know, what was it, Saturday, Slanger?
What? About the Lupe thing?
No. Saturday when we met for the first time.
Ever.
Oh, yeah, it was Saturday.
For the first time ever, I met my pen pal. For the first time ever.
It's like elementary school.
Yes.
Like, you get the pen pal.
Yeah.
I'm not that old, Quill.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are. We all had a pen pal. We all had a pen pal in 4th grade. But I had a pen pal.
I really didn't have a pen pal, but I do remember the concept.
You really didn't have a pen pal?
I really didn't.
I had like 2.
Yeah, I had like 2.
One lived in like Missouri. I don't even know if that was really him. It was probably a grown ass man I was writing. But anyway, on Saturday, this past Saturday, me and Derek Slanger met for the very first time ever. We the first time we ever met. We text and talk every day. We've never met face to face, and it was a great showing everybody. I
was able to tell him that Lupe's the GOAT. That's why he's wearing the shirt.
That's exactly what happened. But he did tell me that Lupe was the GOAT. He did say that. And it was great, man. Nothing was awkward. It was like we knew each other forever. I mean, we damn near talk every day.
That's what happens when you're from Harlem. It's just another man.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. I told him. I don't even know if I really told him this. I'm gonna just make up the story so it sounds good. I told him that he's my first internet friend that I actually met outside of the internet. Like, I didn't believe that stuff, like people getting in relationships on the internet.
It sounds real. It sounds actually very real. Me knowing Mike and me knowing that Mike does not like people.
Yeah.
This is believable. Oh no, Mike hates people.
No, I hate people. I'm the guy that throws parties and 5 minutes into it, I regret it.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy. I look for, like, all right, everybody should leave by 9:15. Then 11:30 comes and I'm pissed off. But anyway, we met for the first time. We had a secret event happening. I guess you guys will see what happened at this event and very soon. Yeah. Me and Derek met for the first time. It was great. We knocked down that awkward wall of not really meeting each other. Well, kind of like the Great Britain Wall. We knocked that down.
You don't listen to Gunner, so everything was kind of strange for you.
Wow. But anyway,
okay.
I gave him a bottle of champagne. Derek, would you like to talk about the bottle of champagne that you drank? And also tell everybody what I gave you a shout of when you came here.
It was Douce. So gave me Bel Air. Is that what's called? Bel Air?
Bel Air Rosé. Shout out to Rick Ross.
I'm actually drinking it right now.
Holla at us, Rick.
And Douce. I will say that it tastes very brown.
Hey, Mike,
yeah.
can I put a order in? I need some of that boom boom, man. That bamboo.
It's cheaper in Delaware.
You got some of that. You want some of that bamboo?
I need some of that bamboo.
Well, next time you come over, I'll make sure I have it.
Cool. We gonna get some of that bamboo.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody comes to my house for all the rappers' drinks.
Yeah, because you're the one who supports Black enterprise. I think it's a scam, but your heart's in the right place.
Oh man,
that's
full
true.
Of shit.
It's like going to 52nd Street. That's not real, dashiki.
Oh wow. No! Wow! We are in full speed ahead today.
All right,
full speed ahead. Let's get cracking. And by the way, that is my favorite Lupe Fiasco albums. That's one of my favorite albums. Period.
Oh, this is from Lupe's actual store. So go get Lupe merch. Go get that. Lupe, what up?
Merch?
Yeah, his merch. I'm gonna take a picture. Maybe he'll retweet it.
So real quick, on Sunday evening, I was asked to co-host for my anime group, the Afro Saiyan podcast. It was their 4th episode ever. I remember our 4th episode.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Afro Saiyan. They allowed me graciously to represent 3 guys with common sense. And of course, I would love to return the plug. So shout out to Afro Saiyan. Shout out to Afro Saiyan Wear. Join the Facebook group Afro Saiyan. Hey, just showing love to my other baby. But let's get rocking and rolling. We got a lot to talk about today. 3 guys with common sense. It is a great and glorious snowed in ass day.
Yes, it is. I was all.
We're snowed in?
Well, I was
He's a hero. We gotta talk about him.
Who?
Well, next month, Edward Snowden. But next month, because it's Black History
next month.
Oh, he must be white.
Yeah, he's called.
We won't talk about white people doing this whole month on this podcast, folks. We ain't not talking about white people.
So we're not talking about Jeff Bezos either.
Oh no, fuck him. He stepped down for a reason.
We're not talking about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it next month. If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, we ain't going to talk about it. And we're only going to talk about half of Pat Mahomes.
Wow.
We talking about the Mahomes, not the Pat.
Yeah. So hopefully, if the Bucks win, Antonio Brown wins MVP, so we could talk about him. But that's never going to happen.
Chris Godwin, somebody.
Yeah.
It'd probably be what? Yeah. No, we're not talking about.
Yeah, we're not talking about him. Shout out to what's my man? Dr. Umar. Yeah, this month is for you, good brother. Dr. Umar from Philly.
Gifts, donations, gifts.
We're not talking about these crackers this month.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Derek, tell them the announcement real quick of the stepping stones that we're making here as a unit, as business partners.
The company is basically official now. So
Yes,
we're going to new content, not just podcasts, but
the Common Sense Network. Oh,
there you go. And we're going to have more guests who do
more guests, more content, more creativity, all of that.
I'm even giving some Black History videos soon.
Serious question. Can I put my son's name down as a stake in this company?
Yeah.
Just let me know how I can go about that.
Okay, that's easy.
Okay. All right.
I'd even be willing to donate some of my stake for Son's stake.
I appreciate that. Just let me know. But let's get on with the pod. Don't nobody want to hear that. Ain't nobody in the chat or anything? Nobody commenting or anything?
Who around? Anybody around?
People are watching, but not in the chat yet.
Nobody's commenting. Hey, if you're here, I can see that there's 4 people. If you're here, give us a shout out, say hello. If it's your birthday, let's give out birthday shout outs. I know this is a great month because my birthday is this month. But
hey,
you know what's funny? My birthday actually falls on the day that we record, but I don't know if I'll be here because I got a slew of things to do that day, and I'm actually off. So maybe we could record the day before that Tuesday.
Mike, that is one of the best words you have ever used on this podcast.
I can't even spell it. So I heard that somewhere else. I heard a black man say that.
You probably heard me say it.
Probably.
Yeah, it does talk like that.
All right, off with the pod.
So let's hop right into it real quick. I know y'all don't give a fuck, but shout out to Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE.
Oh no, it's Black History. It's Black History.
It is Black History. It is the first Black woman to win the female Royal Rumble.
Make me big, Derek.
Oh man.
Oh no, here we go.
Who the fuck is that?
Bianca Belair.
I know her.
The EST. She is the roughest, the toughest, the strongest, the fastest, the prettiest, the smartest.
She is pretty.
This sounds like a fake ass Layla Ali.
No, Mike, just Google it. Google it.
Just Google her. Google her.
Not wasting my Google on this hoe.
No, you have.
No. Not doing it.
She's pretty. Can you put her up there? Can you put her up here, Derek?
Yeah, make me small. Make me small to make this bitch big. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Talking about this fake WWE hoe. Come on, man. Who is this girl? Who? What's her name?
She's
China?
Beautiful. Bianca Belair. Bianca
Whatever happened
Belair.
to China?
She's dead.
Wow.
And you knew that.
She's been dead a long time.
A long time, Mike.
Wow. Damn. I guess it wasn't made in China.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Rest in peace to Joni Lore. Rest in peace to Joni.
Who the hell is Joni Lore?
China.
No, man. Rest in peace to Cicely Tyson. Fuck who you talking about. Rest in peace to Black women that died. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston.
It's not a competition, Mike.
Rest in peace to Aaliyah.
Well, Whitney had a lot of white in her anyway, right?
Wow.
No, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this today.
Oh, no. There we go. Shout out to Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE. The EST.
Hey, Quill, what you say Whitney had a lot in her?
She had a lot of white in her anyway, right?
Like, that's not a beautiful girl?
Who?
Bianca.
Oh, man. She looks like the girl that sang what's that song?
The joke don't land if you don't know.
Let it rain and clear it out.
No one knows how that person looks, so now
she looks like Lil Mama. Get out of here, man.
No, she don't.
She's not even a real.
Mike, that's the problem.
She's not even a real fighter.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't fight her. But
she's not even the top 5 prettiest woman I've ever seen. You want me to rank them? I'll rank them for you.
No, don't rank them.
I'll rank them for you. Sweetie, my wife, Beyonce. Well, I'm at 4, right? So 3. Sweetie, my wife, Beyonce, Megan Good. Come on, God knew to put her in the good family because she was gonna look good. And number 5, the person.
You think God cares about English?
Oh man.
Well, number 5, the most top 5 beautifulest women I've ever seen in my life.
You're making this up.
I'm not going to make it up. I'm going to say a real person.
Oh,
man. What? Who?
Lauren London.
Lauren London.
All Black women. And no, don't send this clip to my wife, nobody, because I put her at number 2.
Yeah,
making it worse by saying that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
She just might pop in.
I put her in the top 5.
Wow.
Anyway, shout
out to Bianca Belair, first female Royal Rumble winner.
Oh first, God, first it was in the contract. This was going to happen. This shit is fake.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. This shit is fake. It doesn't. All right, move on with the pod. We let's shout out some other Black people.
So, shout out to LeBron for making for sending Becky home last night.
Goodbye, courtside Karen. Yo, I was reading up shit. They're Trump supporters, and apparently the husband has been getting into LeBron at different games, even when he was with the Cavaliers. So this person got history with LeBron, and I guess the wife was just fed up. But I mean, you ain't gonna say that. Keep that same energy if Savannah James walked into the building.
No, because she's probably going to smack you with the dark skin part of her hand.
She's from Akron, Ohio, which is almost equivalent to Chester. PA.
Or 8th and Diamond.
or Eighth and Diamond.
Oh, where has my girl been from Eighth and Crystal?
She wants to come on.
No. Where has she been? Text her and tell her to come in the comments because more than 2 people have texted me and said, "Who was that person that you said was from Eighth and Crystal?" You and her need to have more interaction. So please text her phone, her Cricket phone, if she paid her prepaid phone bill, and tell her to come on this podcast if her internet is paid. I know that the snow might have accumulated on top of her dish network, so the signal going to be a little chopped up. But it don't matter. She's going to be there.
Mike, with these words, what has gotten into you today? Slew accumulated? What is happening?
Hey, I'm the equivalent. I'm the equivalent of a CCP graduate. All you gotta do is get a couple C's.
I don't know what's gotten into you. I like this, Mike.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm not being asinine today. I'm not gonna be asinine today.
I
don't even know where she's at on Instagram. She always changed her name.
Oh no, well, she running from the cops.
She's running from the feds.
No, she lives near me now. She's not at 8th and Diamond no more.
You should move.
Oh, she just said, "Tell Mike bitch ass I got Verizon."
Holy shit!
That's messaging, literally.
Verizon. She's stealing it from the neighbor.
Oh shit!
I don't think she can comment. I think she can only look. She might be Facebook bill.
Cause she ain't pay her bill. But let's continue. Don't nobody want to hear about her.
So
shout out to my common sister.
So
she's
NBA,
my common sister.
NBA, what's going on with your Magic, Mike?
We're done. We're chasing for a top 5 pick in the strong draft. Shout out to everybody in the draft. I'm actually going to be watching more college basketball now because the Magic suck. Aaron Gordon just got hurt. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. We're done. Markelle Fultz is out for the season.
How's Cole Anthony developing?
I'm not sure because we suck. So I'll be watching the game tonight, but I'll probably watch till halftime, then I'll cut it off because we're going to be down by 20 at some point. We play the Raptors, who also suck.
Yeah,
but we suck
less, don't they?
They suck a little bit less.
Yeah, we suck. We have nobody, but except for our one-time All-Star Nikola Vucevic, who I think we should do him a solid and trade him to a contender like Boston or something.
I don't think he has Boston.
Well,
he rebounds well, so that will help.
No, he's not a great rebounder, but he's okay.
You can give us the Williams guys and Marcus Smart and a couple picks, and you can have Vooch. Have fun.
They don't.
I heard Marcus Smart. Did Marcus Smart get hurt?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He tore his Achilles.
Oh yeah. Oh that it was a torn Achilles.
Oh no. Matter of fact, I mean, I put that rumor out there. I think he just hurt his Achilles.
Oh, like a sprain joint?
Yeah, I think he's out just for a couple weeks. I didn't mean to say that, Marcus. If we ever get big,
he's still
Marcus,
using it's a grade one. It's a grade 1 calf strain, but they say calf strains still could be a tear. So
Achilles.
He's still very sore.
Yeah,
you got to be careful.
And I've always liked Marcus Smart. Yeah,
every team should have a Marcus Smart.
So let me just plug in my college team real quick. The Tar Heels, we suck, but we play Duke this Saturday at 6:00.
Fuck Duke.
Fuck Duke. Shout out to everybody that likes Duke, including my dad. You are the enemy this Saturday. So anybody that likes Duke, let me know so I can send you a middle finger to you. But continue because I know you want to plug in the Sixers, so go ahead. Stop asking about my Magic first.
If you bring up Tobias Harris, I will snap.
So
I know what's coming.
No, I got a couple of questions.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Where are the questions, Will?
So what is it? Why is it?
Oh my gosh.
That
Philly hate your athletes.
No, this is a legitimate question. And the Philly is funny. Philly is already starting to turn on our young goalie, Carter Hart, because he had a couple of rough games to start the season. Now all of a sudden he sucks. And I don't fucking understand it.
What are you talking about?
Carter Hart, the goalie. He's a young prodigy.
From the Flyers? You know, today is the day that we went to the Flyers game.
Wow.
Today,
so that means that's the anniversary of the oh shit.
We went to the Flyers game.
There was Slanger. There's a story that goes along with this that we'll tell off the air.
Okay.
I don't remember the story now.
You saved me from a certain situation, Mike.
Okay. I know the story now. Continue. That was a great game. That was a great game. I've only been to one hockey game, folks, and I only went
to overtime. Overtime, right?
Overtime, and the Flyers won on a whatever you call it. On a
was it shootout?
No,
they came in overtime. It was an overtime goal.
Yeah, overtime goal. And I
so
only
what's
went
the
to
question,
the game.
Quill? Oh,
wait,
sorry, Mike.
I only went to the game because the Flyers had a black player, and then they traded him right afterwards.
They did.
Simmons?
Yeah.
Oh,
I only went because it was a black man on the Flyers. First of all, I'll never go to a hockey game again because my black ass can't follow the black ass puck on clear ice. How the fuck am I supposed to follow this shit? But no, you're just supposed to drink and enjoy the atmosphere. The atmosphere was crazy. I've never seen that many white people in one place.
And them boys hit.
I can tell the way you be talking.
Them boys hit too. That game was physical. And we was near the boards.
Oh my god!
Bones crunch.
Yep,
crunch. I'm like, ooh.
I think it's in your head because I went to a Flyers game. I never heard a bone crunch.
No. We was close to the glass. We was close to the glass.
Crunching.
No. This was bone and teeth. but see, that's why they had to trade Simmons because black people can't be getting hit like that.
Oh
man.
My gosh!
You got to bring the 9 to. You got to bring the 45. You got to bring the 45. You try to bring the strap to the game, man. You can't be doing that shit. If Javaris Clinton was there, clack. I'm just saying.
So my question is, why is it that players are defined over? Let's say a player has a bad stretch. Why are players defined over a poor stretch instead of a full body of work?
Well,
just general question, not specifically.
It depends
to
who you're talking about and who.
It depends on. Let me jump in real quick there. It depends on the player because, and I know I'm gonna get flagged for this because no one, everybody defends Allen Iverson for his piss poor plays.
No.
Versus the games that he played well in. But it's because he was a fan favorite. In Philadelphia, if you're not a fan favorite, you get nitpicked. It happens. We're in Philadelphia. He went from James Thrash to James Trash. Everybody loved T.O. until he turned on the Eagles. It just happens, and that's more of a Philadelphia thing. And I know where you're going with this core. That's why I got to intercept. And I know where you're going with this. But
I think it depends on the player too. Kind of like what you said.
Depends on the likability of the player. You know what's funny, Mike? Though, fans stood up for T.O. They were mad at Donovan. They hated Donovan.
I think it was both.
No. Once in Philadelphia, once you want out, you're the ops.
That is true.
He wanted out, so he became the op. And then he went to Dallas. Oh, you really the op?
Well, no, he didn't want out. He wanted McNabb to be Brett Favre.
Well, that you're right, Derek. He wanted to be the man with McNabb, and he didn't understand why McNabb wouldn't let him in. And
no. It's deeper than that, actually.
No, I know. I'm just giving the surface point because I know we don't want because I've heard McNabb's piece on it, and I've heard T.O.'s piece on it.
And they both need to shut the fuck up.
They do both need to shut the fuck up. It's been
all day.
I'm surprised you're the type of person that could listen to shit like that. But it is deeper than rap. Shout out to Rick Ross. But
Rick Ross shout outs. Unless it's wine.
Wow. We live in a city where if you're not heart and hustle, if you're not putting your body on the line, if you're not, being consistent in what you say or what your contract is versus your production, this city is going to turn on you.
Say the last part, contract versus production?
Contract versus production.
Contract versus production.
It doesn't matter if you play for the most beloved team in the city, which is the Philadelphia Eagles, or the team that nobody gives a fuck about, which is the Philadelphia Soul. If you don't produce to what your contract says, people are going to have something to say. And you know what? That's fair because your contract details get leaked out to people that shouldn't give a fuck, like me and you. What the hell do we care what Tobias Harris get paid?
I disagree. We should care because we're the reason he's getting paid.
Oh no. I agree to that point. But should me and you know the details? I don't think so.
Sure, because it's I'm not gonna say should, but we know. So it's like we want to know because we want to know what the team is investing in to do better. Tobias has a LeBron contract. Is he LeBron?
He does not have a LeBron contract.
How much is that contract? Let's look it up.
Look it up, Derek. Well, to Derek's point, LeBron just got a LeBron-worthy contract with the Lakers. He never had a LeBron-worthy contract. He's always
underpaid.
He's always been underpaid. LeBron should make $100 million a year from what he brings to the NBA.
Right. They just cut him a check off the top.
Michael Jordan was getting $30 million a season in 1996, and that was too low.
They should just cut him a check off the top.
Yes.
But no, I only say that because I feel like, we associate players with that negative, and like for example, Tobias is absolutely tearing it up right now.
Tearing it up or playing well, Quill? Come on.
No, he's tearing.
No, he's very efficient, but tearing it up is what Kevin Durant did in his MVP season. See, this is how you know he sucks.
Wow.
Because hey Derek, Kyle Lewis, shout out to Kyle Lewis. He put the contract in the comments. They're not popping up on my feed, but I'm on the comment section. He said 5 years, 190 million. Can anybody confirm that's true? Because Kyle Lewis is known to throw some bullshit out there.
It's true.
Okay, it's true. It's true. All right, Quill. 5 years, 190 million.
No, he's good. Don't get me wrong, Quill. I was joking a little bit, but that's a lot of money, so he has to be good.
Real quick, Derek. I'm gonna ask you, Quill. Don't answer this. Tobias Harris is good. He's good. He's very good right now. Is he 5 years, 190 million good?
Well, because that's
an all-star level contract.
Right now, he's 4 years good because last year it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're going to have an okay season or moments in the season, you got to be at least okay in the playoffs. Was he okay? Good? Great? What do you think, y'all?
Poor.
He was poor.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to be poor. So
let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a scenario where one of our group members brought this? Yeah, he brought this to the forefront as well.
Shout out to Mr. Cooper.
Was it a schematic thing? Was it a coaching thing? Was it also, or all these contributing factors?
Paid $36 million, you gotta have 1 or 2 games in the playoffs. 36 million means go and find me a basket. See, this is our problem in Philadelphia. We're not used to being good. So we don't know what we're saying when it comes to our own team.
Shout out to Elijah. He said he's averaging around 21-7, shooting 50, 40, and 90 nearly. Chris Middleton got around the same contract, and he's doing the same production.
But we always say he's not good enough.
Here's the thing, Elijah. Chris Middleton got that contract because he was an all-star.
Yep.
Tobias Harris isn't an all-star. Tobias Harris has gotten 2 contracts from Orlando and from the Sixers now to where it's you show me that you're an all-star level player. And he has not gotten to that level yet. That's my issue. Now, if the voting booth was to end today, Tobias Harris would be an all-star. Now, what comes in the next coming weeks, I don't know. Like I was telling Quill in our text messages, I'm very aware of Tobias Harris. I'm a fan of Tobias Harris. I wouldn't say I'm a defender of Tobias Harris, but I like him enough to defend his play a little bit. But Derek knows I'm more logical than fair. Tobias Harris is going to hit a wall.
I like how you
He
did
is.
that. More logical than fair.
He is going to hit a wall. He is. I'm sorry.
See, I'm not even saying all that. I'm just saying.
Right. I'm saying that.
Okay.
He's going to hit a wall. And
go ahead.
Things don't change when you're 8 years in the league. This is who you are. I mean, it could, but this is who he is. Coaching and all that stuff. All it takes for Tobias Harris is 3 bad games.
See, for me, it wasn't even about the whole wall thing. My thing is, I only judged him on what he did, not what he's going to do.
Right.
If someone used to be trash and now they're good, I'm not wrong because they're good now. They used to be trash. Like if I failed a test and I passed the next test, I can't be like, I proved y'all wrong. No, I failed that first test.
That's why I always strive for a 71.
71.
It's not a 70, but it damn sure ain't a 68.
What?
Oh, you're right.
Your parallels are kind of different.
Yo, shout out to Alex, man. Man, Alex was one of our guests. What was that? 2 podcasts ago. Shout out to Alex, man. He's a Laker. He's a Laker fan through and through. He's in the comments. Alex, shout out to you. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Elijah. They in the comments commenting to each other.
It's good interaction. This is lovely.
Yeah,
this is lovely.
I got the comments on the side here on my phone, so because I can't see it on my screen. So I'm just looking at it over there.
So how you all? I guess moving on. There's some more cancellations and postponements in the season. I think that Denver game got postponed.
I didn't even know that.
No. We ain't just gonna skip over Denver. Jokic, 47 points, 30 something points going into the fourth quarter.
He's a great player.
Yeah, he's a great player.
I got Joker.
No, but Quill wants us all to apologize to Tobias. Now you apologize to Joker.
Oh, I love Joker. I love Joker. I just don't think he's better than Embiid.
No, you said he's fat. He's this. He's that. He's in shape.
Tobias, is in shape.
Not Tobias. Embiid is in shape. Both of them are in the running for MVP as we speak. Both of them got conference player of the years in their respective conferences. That can't go unnoticed. Even though Embiid's playing very well, a top 3 MVP candidate, Jokic is right behind him. On his ass.
I'm glad you said behind him though.
Oh, I'm not crazy.
Joker is the real deal. He is the real deal. It's like he's taking his scoring up to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
And
Kyle Lewis said that the best center in the league, in his opinion, is Jokic.
He has a bias against Embiid, though.
He does hate Embiid.
Does he hate Embiid?
Yes.
Or is
he grades him harshly.
I grade him harshly. I don't have a bias against him.
There's levels to it.
Yeah.
No, Mike, you don't Embiid. You're harsh on Embiid because you know how good he can be. Kyle does not like Embiid.
Kyle, is that true? Come in the comments and defend yourself. Kyle just commented. He said Jokic is better than Embiid. Jokic shows up in the playoffs, capitalize every year.
He has better teammates.
He also has better teammates. He had a better coach, better team. Just overall quality was better.
And better. The talent might be even, but the fit's better.
Yep.
Defend yourself, Kyle.
No, we're not arguing with Kyle for the rest of this podcast.
No, we're not. We're not.
Yeah, I will say that Jokic definitely had a better fit. I mean, you can't. Joel's probably about the only one who showed up last year against Boston. When you just can't do it on your own, though. You're gonna end up with like a minus $1 billion like Joel was because he was always fucking losing.
Embiid and Harris is the only one showing up consistently for the Sixers team this year. Well, Embiid, Harris, and Doc Rivers. But that's a topic for another day.
No, Simmons is consistent.
Is he?
Consistently okay.
That's what he's there for. He's an opportunist with points. He's a consistent defender, passer. I just think that's what he is.
Yeah, I think I'll tell you, Shake has kind of cooled off a little bit.
Good thing I put money on him.
It's a long season, y'all. It's a long season.
A long season. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So we ready? You ready to say that LeBron James didn't push your boy? He just flopped a little bit.
Oh no, LeBron definitely pushed him.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he pushed him.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He didn't.
He did.
So
he did not.
Here's the real question.
He did. He 1,000% did. It don't take much when you're in the air.
All right, we get it. Y'all disagree, like you as usual, basketball wise.
What did you see, Slinger?
I don't even remember. I ain't gonna hold you. I remember y'all talking about it in the messages. I don't even remember.
Fair enough.
But who's the best number 3?
Number 3, what?
The best player to wear number 3.
Oh, the best player to wear number 3 is Dwayne Wade.
Then he also have the best teammates, or you're not judging it just off of championships? Because I don't like when people like
Allen Iverson is the most iconic 3.
He's the most iconic 3, but all around better player
is Wade.
Is Dwayne Wade, and that's
I'll lean towards Wade.
You know, a lot of people have this. They have this thing to where they feel like, well, the guy influenced everybody else to wear that number, so he's the better player. But that's not how.
Different conversation,
right? That's not what we're asking. We're asking who's the better player to wear the number.
Like some people said Iverson, because those posts come up a lot. And some people told me Iverson and told me why. I'll take that. Like I might not agree, but I'll take it. But don't be like, well, his influence is crazy. That's a different question.
Definitely did. It didn't ask you who's the most influential person to wear the number 3. That's a totally different conversation. I don't find D-Wade to be that influential. I find him to be that good. Right.
And he's also a better two-way player. Well, correct. Chris Paul actually has the better reputation as a defender.
I'll still take but D Wade was
no stats. I'm just saying the voters usually give Chris Paul defensive awards.
D Wade was the best shot blocking shooting guard ever.
Yeah, for one block a game.
I mean, found somebody else who did more.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you really defensive stats, then
I get what you mean. The person that comes close is Joe Dumars, but he was a better on-ball defender.
Right.
Who, Joe?
Joe Dumars, yeah. Okay. But like all in all, the best defensive shooting guard was Michael Jordan.
Right.
Because
how we get here?
No, I'm just talking about defensive players at the shooting guard position. Okay. But I'm saying Dwayne Wade is in the conversation of the best shot blocking shooting guard. The best all around shooting guard defender is Michael Jordan. The best on ball defender at shooting guard is Joe Dumars. That's what I was saying.
You mean there's better shooting guards, but they're not good at anything else at defense probably. Maybe not than Jordan. But I'm talking about since the 2000s, maybe. That's probably better than Wade.
At what, shot blocking?
Oh, at shot blocking.
That's what I was saying. Oh, okay. I was saying at shot blocking.
Oh, okay.
On-ball defender, yeah, we could rattle off some more.
So yeah.
But I guess we all agree that the best player to wear the number 3 is Dwayne Wade.
That's all I lean to it, but I'm open to that conversation. Because he also has Shaq. A lot of people argue, you know what I mean? Which isn't a terrible argument.
So we're doing he had better players argument?
No. I think it's lazy when you don't use context. They're like, well, rings. It's like, well, the Heat were really good too.
I mean, yeah, but he was the focal point.
No, he was the focal point. But what I'm saying is like with any star conversation, when the talent is that different, it's like you don't think Chris Paul does better with Shaq at least, even if it doesn't win. But it's like he might do better with that 06 team because that was a pretty good team. They do need a way to win. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. It's just that you can't say
who's the shooting guard because he can't run shooting guard.
Well, usually when I do this, you got to have a replacement talent, like replacement level talent at the position that's getting swapped out. So you'll need a shooting guard that's good, Jason Williams.
That's why I don't like plug and play.
Well, that's why I'm not actually plugging and playing, because I'm not saying he will win. I'm saying he would be better than he was early in his career. Because I mean, Peja and David West are cool, but I take 60% of Shaq over David West.
David West. What do you mean?
That's who Chris Paul's running with around that time.
Oh, you're saying with New Orleans?
Yes.
Okay.
So no, I'm taking weight. I'm just saying I'm open to the conversation, and I do understand. I'm just saying when people gotta bring the conversation correctly. Don't just be like, well, he won rings. Well, yeah, he won rings. He played with LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, for the production of the career, Wade had a more impactful years in his prime, in his peak, than Allen Iverson.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm saying Chris Paul's thrown into that too.
Oh, I'm only talking about.
Iverson, because everyone's thinking of Iverson right now.
Because because for me, Chris Paul comes third. But
I got Chris Paul over Iverson.
Okay. But to your point, I wouldn't argue against it. But I'm only arguing the Iverson being number one. I don't think that's correct. But if you wanted Chris Paul to be number one, I would like to hear it out. I guess I didn't realize that's what you was actually doing. So that's my apology.
No, I was saying that I'm just saying, like, people need to come with facts with that conversation, because there's a lot of ways you go with it.
Okay, I get what you mean now. I get, and you're correct. People come with feeling and not with logic. Oh, well, Allen Iverson did this with a team full of nobodies. Actually, it was a team full of people.
A team full of people. All right, so I think we agree there.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get into. Oh, I was going to say I had a real quick point.
Yeah, go for
it. Death of the mid range. We saw another graphic come out this past week.
The one with the shot chart,
showing the shooting chart, the hot zones.
But that was just jump shots. That's what people don't understand.
The only person shooting mid range right now is Kawhi Leonard,
LaMarcus Aldridge,
Joel Embiid,
DeMar DeRozan. No, star players take mid ranges. It's just how many of them do they take? It's the role players that don't take mid range shots no more.
I think Kawhi takes them at a higher rate, doesn't he?
Right. Yeah.
And who?
Then just about everybody else. Kawhi and Durant.
He could take any shot he wants. You're not gonna say nothing to him.
Kawhi and Durant, and then I think Joel. It was some ridiculous number. He's making like 70% of his shots off that left block, which is like absurd. Like, it's really interesting to see the mid range, and people are begging guys like Ben Simmons even a mid range jump shot. But I'm like, damn, nobody's even living in the mid range anymore.
That don't mean you shouldn't do it.
Everything is a deep three.
Some people shouldn't.
That don't mean you shouldn't do it. We watched Kawhi win a championship doing it 2 years ago.
I think a lot of players shouldn't. Kawhi is Kawhi.
That's true.
I don't want Eric Gordon taking mid-range shots.
I don't want Aaron Gordon shooting, period.
I said Eric.
Oh, Eric.
I don't want any Gordon in the league shooting for me.
No, because Aaron Gordon, that's painful. Great driver.
When is the Nets going to get a defense?
They can pray to God that Drummond gets bought out.
I told you that they should trade for Drummond, but the price was too high. Now everybody was saying, "Oh, he's going to get bought out," and nobody gave me the credit. But that's cool.
But that's different. Being bought out and trading is different.
I know. That's why I said the price was too high for a trade. But if he gets bought out and goes there, that's something different. But
I'm not a big Drummond guy.
I like Drummond. I think he needs the right coaching and the right. He's not the guy I want the ball in his hands at all times.
Player, but
he
demands a lot of money.
Well, if he gets bought out, then he could take the minimum.
That's true.
I think. Well, he would have to take the minimum to go to.
That's how it works. When you get bought out, the rules kind of force you into the minimum.
Yeah. let's wrap up basketball. The Lakers are still the best team in the league, or is it the Sixers now?
I'll stick with the champs for now.
Okay.
It's a toss up because it's like what's the best? You know what I mean? The Lakers have the championship, and there's no runaway favorite to me. I know people are saying the Lakers are a runaway favorite. I don't see it.
I mean, the Clippers on their ass.
They're the favorite, but runaway favorite is a whole different thing.
Clippers on their ass.
The Clippers are really good this year, even though they lost on players. But those losses didn't really matter to me, to be honest.
What's up with Miami?
Come back down to earth. I think they overachieved last year.
Tyler Herro's not playing that good,
and Butler was out. So I mean, they're not going to be the 11th seed right now. They're not going to be that, come 3 weeks from now. But I don't
see last year.
Huh?
It was only the 5th seed last year.
Yeah, I'm saying they're not going to be the 11th seed.
No, I got you. What I'm saying is like you're right. So I'm saying that evens out. Like if they go on a run, 5th seed's fine for them. Yeah. 6th seed, because I mean, I never cared about their seeding. I just thought the team makeup was good. Yeah. They have the players you needed into the league, I thought.
And I know Jimmy has to put that weight back on, right? He lost about 15 pounds.
Yeah, I think something like that.
That's crazy.
Kyle, defend your Miami Heat in the comments. We're not going to read it to the audience, but defend them in the comments, Kyle.
So
let's move on.
Anything else in basketball? We settled?
No, yeah, we're good. We got to move on to sports games though.
Oh, the return. NCAA football.
You getting it, Mike? You only play 2 other games anyway.
So I'll get it to run with the Tar Heels to not know who the hell any of these guys are.
They're gonna have to make up player names because, like, I don't know. Well, no. Now that they can pay players to an extent, I think it makes sense for it to be brought back. And there's a big appetite for it. Like a lot of people want the NCAA football. I've never liked it.
Madden.
Yeah, because I fucking hate Madden now. I don't know, and it has to be people like NCAA football because it was distinct. It was distinct from Madden. It was different.
Oh,
yeah, 100% was definitely the gameplay was different. But I don't know. I never was big in the NCAA, but a lot of my friends actually still have their old systems to play NCAA.
I have a friend who still plays college hoops 2K7.
You got some
strong. It gets like that.
I'm not doing it.
It's communities out there. They build up the players, like the players that's playing now. Like they build them into the game, and like they still rock with them.
Yep.
Okay, so that leads to the next question. What sports game or game series do you want them to bring back, like revive?
They got
Fight Night is a good one. They let that one go for no reason.
They got to bring back NBA Street or NFL Street. These kids need that feel of the alternative. I mean, they're trying it in Madden with that stupid SpongeBob shit, and I mean they tried a little remix things in Madden and the park and 2K, but it's still not the same as NBA Street. It's not the same. They should bring that back for the kids. But the problem is our generation cherishes stuff like that. Will this generation cherish it? Like, we love Crash Bandicoot.
They do too, actually.
Okay. I was about to
they
ask.
remastered it.
Yeah, I was about to ask, but did we buy it or did the next generation buy it? Because I bought it for my wife.
Both.
And she played it for 2 weeks. But do these kids play it?
Remember the nephews who pretended to break my TV?
Yeah.
They play all the same stuff I played. And when I was working at the school and on the school bus, they're playing with Sonic and stuff. So it's like weird because the 90s keeps getting rebranded. The 80s and 90s.
Yeah, my son got Sonic on his tablet.
See?
Oh, that's cool. How do y'all were y'all NBA? Were y'all street hoops or were y'all NBA street? I love both of them actually.
Wait, what was the street hoops? What's street hoops?
No, you mean ballers?
No, it was street hoops.
I don't know street hoops. I know ballers.
It was street hoops and NBA street.
I don't remember street hoops. Oh, street hoops. I haven't thought about that in so long. I know what you're talking about.
Street hoops.
Commercials.
Yeah, Street Hoops was like a little more authentic gameplay.
It was like a little bit more raw too.
Yeah, they had like the rapper, like they had DMX and everything on there.
Street
Like,
Hoops.
You gonna have to bring it up
about that.
Yeah, bring that up. Bring that up.
I can't. I've had every NBA game known to man.
Was that NBA? Oh, like in one kind of because I had.
I had that. And when you created a player, they gave you a nickname.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had
like
that.
You play against Hot Sauce and Half Man, Half Amazing.
Yeah, I had
Comment section. Let us know Street Hoops or NBA Street. What was you?
I like NBA Ballers a little bit. It was
I never played Ballers.
Ballers was cool. It wasn't NBA Street, but Ballers was cool.
I can't find those Street Hoops footage. Maybe I'll play towards the end. I think
NBA Street had Jordan, and that's where they won. Yeah. They had all the legends.
They have
Ballers had the current players in their like MTV Cribs lifestyle.
Yeah,
it was more of that.
NBA Street was such a good game. I dumped hours into NBA Street. What's up?
Okay, it's not a hot take because I'm gonna say NBA Street Volume 2 was so good that when you play Volume 1, it feels like a downgrade. So it's not a hot take, I guess, because it's a sequel supposed to be better.
Yeah, but Volume 3, everything after that sucked.
You think so? I thought Volume 3 was good. I don't think it was
the one with Baron Davis on the front. Was that Baron Davis?
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah. Well, to your point, it wasn't Volume 2. Volume 2 was like first of all, the soundtrack was everything.
Yeah, I think it gave you a better feeling, but I think gameplay wise, I think it couldn't get that much better. But
do these game creators now not have the budget for these great soundtracks? Like the soundtracks now just aren't as good.
Well, 2K.
What you're talking about? Because GTA had a crazy soundtrack,
and 2K has improved their soundtracks when they hired Jay-Z and Spike Lee. They improved
all EA's money. Does Madden soundtrack sound good or not really?
I usually play Madden with the volume off, so I don't know.
That kind of answers the question.
Normally, I'm cussing Madden out, and I'm not paying attention to anything in the audio. But yeah. So I mean, let's kind of pivot here since we are talking about hip hop. Game, Jason Taylor.
Isn't it just Jason?
No, it's Jason. It's Jason.
Oh, okay.
He said that ain't nan nigga in Compton out rapping him. And you know what? You know what?
Him and Kendrick.
Same as Kendrick. What? I'm okay with this energy. Go ahead.
Wait, Quill, because he added a little flurry in there that me and Derek was debating last week. He said not only can nobody out rap him, that he's also the best lyricist to come out of Compton. Now that's two different things.
Sure.
So continue, Quill. I'm just saying context. I like the energy too. Don't mean I agree.
He's wrong.
Right.
I love the energy. Keep that energy, Jason. That breeds competition and good music. We need that energy. That is great energy to have. Doesn't mean you're right, because you're not right.
Let me lay out my opinion on the floor real quick. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Sure. As far as lyricists, is Kendrick, and then Game is a little farther. Ice Cube, right? Is Ice Cube from Compton, or is he from LA? Well, anyway, it's Kendrick, and then a little further down the list is Game. As far as a rapper, just rapping, it's Kendrick, and then Game isn't that far down, but it's still some names in between. As far as lyricists, it's Kendrick, and then it's a little more names before I get the Game.
Cube is from Crenshaw, by the way. Crenshaw.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
But he's wrong, but I like the confidence. If you want to compare, the body of work, I mean, maybe there's an argument, but as far as the rap styles and everything and lyricism, it's like, come on. I mean, it's not an insult that Kendrick is over Game. It's just like, but Game threw himself out there like he wanted the smoke. But I think Game can rap. Game is a chameleon. Now, Game will absorb somebody that he isn't, and he will spit it back out. Game is one of those guys that has no originality, so he's kind of hard to rank because it's like, well, you sound like Meek sometimes, and then you came out sounding like Hove, and you sounded like Lupe at times, and you sounded like Royce at times, and you sounded like
he sounds like the person he's making music with.
Huh?
He sounds like the person he's making music with for that track.
That's also
like
also
on Skate
true.
On, he sounded like Lupe.
Right. Man, and my thing is, he's hard to rank because you sound like everybody else. So it's like, why don't I just put the person that you sound like over you? But you can rap your ass off.
This Roddy Rich.
I'm lost.
I'm not pulling the reference.
You know Roddy Rich.
No, I know who Roddy Rich is.
I know who he is. I was understanding why you brought him up.
Compton.
Oh, he's from Compton. I didn't know that.
It's MC8, MC Ren.
MC Ren. Well, I mean, Game's better than them.
Maybe
like
not
that.
8. Maybe not 8. 8 is a little respected.
Is DOC from Compton?
Not according to this list. There's Coolio.
Gangsta's Paradise. I mean, I think I got Game over him.
Yeah, I can comfortably say.
And there's Buddy.
My buddy. Wherever I go, he goes, my buddy.
What about DJ Quick?
Come on. I mean, DJ Quick makes great albums, by the way.
So I would lean Kendrick, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm like everyone who came out 2012. So
I'm with Kendrick, and you know I'm a defender of the early 2000s, but I'm still with Kendrick.
Absolutely.
But Game is one of those, when you talk about underrated, he's underrated. Now, the problem is I wouldn't know where to argue for his placement because I don't know, because he is a good rapper, but he falls in that pool of you're a good rapper, but I don't know where to place you.
In my
top
tier
50,
list,
should he be a top 50?
I don't know, but in my tier list, he's a tier 2.
Rapper?
Mm-hmm.
That's a little high for me.
He raps really good. He has a classic.
It's a little high for me, but it's not out of reason. I'm not sitting here like you're crazy.
Disgusted at it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not disgusted at it. It's a little high for me.
I think he's still. Go ahead.
Where's 50?
50
on your tier list?
I suffer with that because he's probably 1, but his span wasn't as long as other rappers I like. You know what I mean? But 50 might have to be a 1 because his music. The music he did release for that stretch, most of it was really good. I think Game's better than 50 lyrically, but if you go total package, I think I'm leaning 50.
Total package?
Yeah. Like rapper, just rapping. Like, so are we talking about rapping in the way you rap on the music? Because if that's the case, then
when you said total package, I'm putting in everything, albums.
Okay, yeah. No, I was asking what were you asking me? What list for 50?
Oh, when you said Game was in tier 2, whatever
rapping, maybe, yeah. So you're saying where does 50 fall for that?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Maybe 2. I never put too much thought in where 50 Cent ranked. I never put too much thought in it. Like I just made up on the spot, kind of. Off a feeling. I didn't put too much thought into that.
Okay.
I don't even think 50 was the best rapper in G Unit.
I mean, he wasn't. Lloyd Banks was.
That's a popular thought.
Lloyd Banks was. And then when Game came, Game was better.
Yep.
But yeah,
But I would have to see your tiers.
yeah. There's actually a website called Tier Maker. I'll start making it on there. But I can only do the people who I'm comfortable, whose material
And
I'm comfortable with.
this is total package stuff. See, when it comes to total package, I can understand why Game is on 2 because I can argue Game never made a bad album.
Mm-hmm. No, but see, the thing is, I think I'm higher on Game's rapping than a lot of other people.
You don't think Game made a bad album?
Not trash.
I think that's what I'm trying to say.
We have bad means trash. Like
no. Bad to me don't mean trash.
Really? Okay.
There's great albums, there's good albums, there's bad albums, there's trash albums.
Oh, okay. I do 5. I do great. Great,
Meg
okay.
Meg Thee Stallion's album was trash because I turned it off in the middle of it. That's trash. Game, I can sit through a whole album. I can sit through. Is it Doctor's Advocate? No, what's the one with the Lil Wayne song?
Lil Wayne
trying till I die. No, you ain't trying. That's the trash. I mean, that's the bad Game album.
I don't remember that one that well.
Was that Red album?
No,
not Red album. Red album was good.
Was Jesus Piece?
No, Jesus.
So Jesus Piece is a different album.
Jesus Piece was good. It was either the album. No, it was the third album he came out with after documentary. That was the bad one.
Keep talking. I'm gonna look it up.
But Game never dropped a trash album. Yeah. Eric just commented. Shout out to Eric. He said, "My Life." Whatever album My Life is on, that album is
what was
bad.
it? LAX.
I didn't really listen to LAX. I never went back.
But here's why LAX is bad, though, Derek. LAX is bad because he gave us documentary and he gave us Doctor's Advocate.
Was it bad or bad in comparison?
It's bad to the standards that he. This is my Lupe argument, by the way. It's bad to the standard of the first 2 albums that he put out.
But is that actually bad?
It doesn't. It's not a bad. Lasers is not a bad album, but it's not the cool and it's not Food and Liquor.
That's my argument.
It's they're like LAX is not a bad album.
It's bad to.
I'm never going to revisit it.
So Mike's point, he doesn't make bad albums then. According,
that's what I'm actually trying to say. Like I don't think Lupe makes bad albums. I just don't think he makes albums up to par with his first 2 anymore.
Well,
but that's not a bad
astronomical. Who can keep a lot of people can't keep making astronomically good albums. Some people just keep making good albums.
Well, Lupe, the benefit with Lupe is
I can argue Kendrick does.
That's a transcendent legend. That's what I'm saying. So once you start digging into who does that, that's when you start talking about people who transcend. It's like when I say LeBron can't, the average player can't do this. Then you're like, well, LeBron can. Point proven then.
Well, name me the transcendent hip hop artist then.
Kendrick, Jay-Z, Kanye, M. And people debate M. So there you go.
Yeah. I wouldn't debate that.
I want to say Lupe is bolstered because I think he's a top 3 mixtape artist of all time. I think his mixtape catalog stands up to anybody you put next to him, and I think that bolsters his mixtape work leading up into Food and Liquor, leading into The Cool. I think that body of work stands. It was so good. It makes like Lasers and Tetsuo on You. Well, Tetsuo on Youth really wasn't a bad album at all, but it just makes them like it's just like damn.
Well, you can't compare mixtapes to albums a lot of times. Unless you're talking,
For some people, you have to like Fab.
Yeah,
no, that just means he stinks.
We know Fab isn't a bad rapper. He's just
Fab's good. My point is, we're lowering the bar for them in a way the way we raised the bar for Game. Right. The documentary, the Doctor's Advocate. We're like, do the documentary again. That's hard.
It is hard, but You did it.
Documentary 2 and 2.5 were both really
I
good
don't grade
albums.
people against themselves when I'm talking generally. I grade them against themselves when I'm only talking about ranking their albums. So like, I'm not going to see Jesus Piece and be like, it's bad. Not saying that people think it's bad, but just for example, I'm not going to be like, it's bad because it's not the documentary. Not that y'all are doing it, but that's a common thing people do.
It's okay. If we're ranking on tiers, like the first two albums are tier 1. Jesus Piece would be like tier 3. I don't think like Game is one of those people. I don't think he ever made a tier 2 album.
He did, so he's saying his drop off was like kind of like
yes.
Well, we're talking about it in Clubhouse. Don't say he was dependent on Dr. Dre a lot the way Kendrick wasn't.
Mike, would you? Would you put Documentary 2 and 2.5 in the 1992 album in tier 2?
No, that's tier 3. I think he never made a tier 2 album. He's only made a tier. You know what? I'm lying because I think I will put Doctor's Advocate at tier 2. Okay, here's how I will rank it. Tier 1 is the documentary. Tier 2 is Doctor's Advocate, then tier 3 is the rest of his albums. But tier 4 would be
LAX. But you know what's funny? I hold the Documentary 2 and 2.5 like really high regards. I think
they were really good.
I think they're tier 2 albums. That's just my opinion.
I probably wasn't paying attention no more by then. I was probably already listening to Gunna.
They're really good listens. If you want to go back and listen to them, they're worth it.
I'm listening to Gunna Lil Baby's album.
The thing on Fab is, since we brought up Fab never made a tier 1 album. And you can kind of argue that he never even made a tier 2 album. I would say Ghetto Fabulous is the closest thing to a tier 2 that he could have gotten.
Right.
But he's made, like, I remember having this debate about Chris Brown with somebody. And they said, well, Chris Brown always made safe albums. He's never made an album that was better than the last album or lower than the last album. He's always been like flatline. And to me, it's like, well, how can you say he's on the same tier as Michael Jackson if he's always made the same shit over and over again? Because that's what you're telling me.
What do you mean by same? Same quality or same sound?
Well, I think Chris Brown, I get what you're asking. Hold on, let me get to it. When someone says Chris Brown makes safe albums, he makes it safe to his core at that moment. So what I'm saying is Chris Brown has never made, like, his first album is a classic. Is it tier 1? That's debatable. Now, everything after that was like safe enough to be good enough for sales, if that makes sense. It wasn't, they didn't have real replay value, but they were safe enough
to the public, not to me. I don't really get into that.
But they were safe enough to get over to get him to where he is now. Chris Brown should be greater than what he is now. He's not, because he makes albums that's safe enough for him.
To some people, he is as great.
There's some people who believe that Chris Brown is unfuckwittable, which is just untrue.
Well, what's your opinion on that, Derek? Because you have an opinion on R. Kelly that you think.
I grew up with R. Kelly though. I think like Chris Brown.
Hold on. Let me get the question out first.
Okay.
Do you think? Okay, is Chris Brown unfuckwittable?
I'm not the right person to ask because his music, I don't gravitate towards his music. I think I like his presence in other people's songs, but when it's him, it doesn't do nothing for me. Like, I don't even think he's trash or nothing. It's just like,
I'll say my piece on this, and then I want to get out of here before we get ran over. Trey Songz makes better albums than Chris Brown.
Absolute fact.
But Chris Brown is the better artist. Why he doesn't make good albums, I'll never understand. No. Why doesn't he make albums better than Trey Songz. I'll never understand when he's a better singer, he's a better songwriter, he's a better performer, everything under the book. But for some reason, he can't pass Trey Songz in the album category. But I also think Trey Songz makes albums to his core. But I can separate the difference between every album. But like I said, we don't have to go there because you're not you're not into that. I know Quill is into that, but that's a topic for another day.
See, there's things I like, but Chris Brown just never was for me.
At the end of the day, Chris Brown has Ben Simmons. That's what I was really trying to get to.
Damn it. So, okay, one more joint before we get out of here.
Oh, it's funny. Alex literally just said that.
Oh, shoot. So,
hold on. Eric said he needs to know the tiers of the massacre in Curtis. I think the massacre is tier 2.
Really?
It's tier 2.
It's tier 2. As an album.
Yeah,
I think it's like low tier 2.
You know what? I think
I'm just so low on 50's catalog. Like,
yeah, because you told me Ja Rule was gonna watch him months ago.
In a hits versus battle?
Yeah. Not wash. If you say beat him, I'll argue. But wash is like you pull him over your lap and spank him. 50
gets to play G-Unit stuff, and he would probably win.
Well, yeah. If he gets to play 50, yeah.
Because a lot of that Murder Inc. stuff ain't gonna hit like it did 20 years ago.
That's why I listen to Thug Lovin'.
And I know y'all getting bored dealing with this. No, you miss my thugging.
I feel like you listened to that yesterday.
No, I just like the album that it's on.
But then when Ja played "Can I Get Her," because he gave that the Hove.
It ain't even a question. I'm a vogue. I hate that song, by the way.
Why do you hate it? Well, anyway,
I just heard it too much.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that was on the radio when we were kids. That was on the radio. That and Nigga What Nigga Who.
Yeah.
Well, it was for Rush Hour
and Hard Not Life. That whole album was on the radio.
Yeah, like that whole album. And then what was the
Reservoir Dogs was played by all our uncles at the time because Beans was on it. That was like the first song he was ever on.
Uncles was listening to that.
Damn
it. Then the Coming of Age, the sequel.
Yeah.
That was the street single.
Yep.
Street singles. Y'all made it up. Anyway.
No,
that was a street
real thing. That was a street single.
I know. I was trying to be rude.
And then the song where he was coming at Mace.
And Kensington Beach.
Wow.
What about Money in the Thing? That was attached to a movie, right? That was a part of the
movie. Price with the money and went down hard in the dogs and the doctor in the bank when they hit the crack, money in the thing.
Oh, applause with us.
All the parts of bone, we burn it up. I love that song. Sorry, Derek.
You good?
Trying to check for your hoe.
You done living 98?
Let's go. X and O. Lanes aside, all lanes aside. Monday, say live, 100,000 for the same out thing. Your eye bling. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you have an opinion on Robinhood, Quill?
Robinhood.
I ain't never met nobody try to be a Robin in the hood. I'm gonna say that line one day.
No opinion.
No. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that they. I thought the reasoning why they did it makes sense, but they look sketchy as hell.
It looks sketchy.
They look really like the actual legal explanation. I completely understand, but you should have came out and said that first. Because now it looks like you're covering your tracks and you look like a dipshit.
And the bad part is they are an app, so it looks to me like they were trying to sell a good product to any future investors. Because you can't have an app that's taking people's money that looks bad. So if they cut off, because GameStop's going to drop bad.
Right.
I think I already started GameStop AMC.
AMC, yeah.
So it's like they have to make themselves look good. Also, well, that's a theory. I'm not saying this is what they did. So it's like if that happens, they can't sell the app to nobody or get investors no more. So that's a bad look. I don't have usually I'm extreme with these kind of things, but I actually don't care. I think if you're gonna give people the freedom to trade, give them the freedom to trade, even if they mess up. You can't stop them like that. You should read up on the stock market before doing it. Now that's a complicated and kind of heartless thing to say because I know it's like there's a lot of ways. The way it was manipulated by the Redditors, people have been doing that. The upper class have been doing that, and when you dive deeper into it, there's a lot of connections. Like experts are saying this is a repercussion of the housing crisis of the financial crisis of 2007 when Bush was in office. People are saying it's directly connected off of that, like it was a domino effect. So that makes it even nastier. So it's not really a simple situation. To for lack of better words, it's not a simple situation. And that's my rant for today.
Buy Bitcoin. Next topic.
Oh yeah, Bitcoin. Sell low. I mean, buy high, sell low, or no, sell whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Put $100 into it.
Yeah, put a little in. There's other crypto too, so look into that. And if you're ever bored, read about what the crypto is meant to do. Because it is confusing, but there's little 2-minute videos on what each one does and how it protects your money and how it's supposed to be for the little guy. It's actually kind of cool. I'll probably post links from the Common Sense page.
Real quick, since we talking about money and everything, what's this new cash thing people keep posting about?
It's probably fake.
I think
there's probably truth to it, but it's hard to get to.
Another wake up now thing.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I
won't ever do it because I'm a clock into my job tomorrow, so I don't care.
It's very time consuming.
Okay.
So there's people that made out with it, but it's not easy.
All right, I don't have the time. Next topic.
I think we closing off. I think we out of here.
We done?
I think so. We went for an hour and a half, I think.
All right. So what's the final thoughts on everything? Let me get some final thoughts.
Mace is a tier 2.
We built up all this goodwill.
Wow.
I don't know. I was just saying it because Mace came to mind. I don't know. I never made no tier list. I just know about the rappers I listen to a lot.
Okay. All right.
What's yours?
Y'all don't care, but strap a jetpack to Bianca Belair, EST of WWE.
No, actually, I care, Quill.
I don't.
Strap a jetpack to her back and shoot her to the fucking moon.
She has a lot of potential energy. I like it. I don't know nothing about what's going on, but I looked her up and I actually knew who she was. I like her energy.
What the
Get her on the podcast.
What the hell does any of that mean?
Well, strap a jetpack. When in wrestling, when somebody says strap a jetpack to them and shoot them to the moon, that's basically saying give them a huge push to the top of the card. She is a money maker.
Well, I don't care about her money, but I care about mine. I'm on the podcast. And, since you said jetpack, I don't have a jetpack logo, but I have a rocket logo.
WWE just sold off. He just sold off to Peacock for 10 billion. The WWE network.
Now I got to even more. Damn it.
Did you hear that CBS All Access is changing their name now to Paramount Plus?
Which makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Mike, what you got for us?
So I've been promising, which me and Derek had this discussion when we saw each other on Saturday, but I've been promising that I'm gonna do my deep dive on Royce and Talib, that debate. And I'm starting Royce out first, and then I'm going to Talib. I just want to give a quick ranking of the Royce albums from what I heard so far, revisiting. Rock City was label push. You can hear the 4 singles on the album. It was okay. Death is Certain. That album is very dark, but very good. I like dark albums. Independence Day is trash. Don't ever listen to Independence Day if you want to hear Royce at top tier. But the first 3 albums, he's trying to prove that he's a great MC, which was kind of my argument last podcast. Street Hop is the last album that I stopped on, and that's where you can see the trajectory of him being a great MC to trying to be a better lyricist. So now I'm gonna start getting the more current stuff, and I'm gonna even do the joint albums and Slaughterhouse and everything. So I'll probably be back next week with my full Royce deep dive. But as of right now, me and Derek were right.
I just started Quality, so.
And that's fine. And I like to start from the beginning. If I could hear his first rap,
Quality's not the beginning.
I wouldn't say.
That's all that popped up.
Wow.
I'm not trying to be funny. It said Quality 2002, he had stuff with Most Def.
No.
Before, right?
You talking about Talib? I'm thinking you saying I start at Quality, like I start at Quality Music.
Oh.
That's what I thought you were saying. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah. Start at you talking about with Talib? Yeah, start at Quality.
Okay.
Yeah,
will do.
All right. Well, for three guys with common sense, my name is Quill Will. We got Avatar slang here. Can't say the slang without Ang, bringing all the elements together. And the man who wears many hats for us, Mike Money, aka the Beyonce of the group.
Dan Lime.
Dan Lime.
I'm gonna have to go upstairs and watch some more of that trash show, Sisters, with my wife. That show was so trash.
Enjoy it.
You have time married.
That's what happens when you're married.
The acting is so bad. The acting is so bad.
That's what happens when you're married.
The last episode I watched, the dude wanted the dildo up his butt, and I was confused.
Wow, I'm just gonna go watch the Sixers. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch an NBA game on my phone while my son is on a tablet and my wife is watching some more of that trash ass sister show. But thank you everybody for coming out tonight. You could be anywhere in the world, but you were here with us, and we are now signing off. Goodbye, good night, and wrap up.
Tonsofpotential.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good show.